Hey everyone, it's pumpkin season and today I'm going to show you how to make the most perfect pumpkin pie. These are the things that you're going to need. Gather them up and let's get started. We're going to start with pumpkin puree, about 15 ounces, and if you haven't seen my video on how to make your own fresh pumpkin puree, go check that out, but you can use canned as well. And then we're adding 1 can of evaporated milk. This is 12 ounces. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. This is my homemade spiced vanilla. And I forgot to film the spices, so here we go. 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, 1/8 teaspoon of cloves, 1½ teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and of course the sugar. So we're using 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar, and then give that a really good mix. Then we're adding 3 eggs. Now when you're mixing in the eggs, just go ahead and break the egg yolks, and then you're going to mix this in until all of the egg is no longer coming out on the whisk. So you don't want any stringy parts, but you want to make sure that you're not over beating your eggs. You don't want an eggy mixture once you bake it. And then I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. You don't have to, this is optional. And mix that gently. You want to do this when you're adding the seasonings and before the eggs. And now we're just going to par bake our pie crust before we add in our mixture. So this is the partially baked pie crust. And now we're going to go ahead and add in our pumpkin pie mixture. Make sure to get all of that in there. This is a 9-inch deep dish pie crust. And check out my video on how to make this homemade as well. And I'm just tapping this on the counter to make sure I get the air bubbles out, and then we're going to bake in the oven at 425 for about 15 minutes. I always make sure I cover the crust with foil, that way the crust doesn't burn, and then drop that down to 350 degrees and continue to bake until you can poke it with a knife and the knife comes out clear and the center will be kind of jiggly. Let it cool for about 2 hours and then go ahead and top with some whipped cream and enjoy. There you have it, delicious, yummy pumpkin pie. Bye!